Today, we're talking about 8 steps that can change your life, steps that build a strength so powerful it refuses to quit, no matter what life throws at you. These steps are not just ideas, they are tools, mindsets, and habits that create unstoppable discipline. Part 1. Never give up. Life is not easy. Everyone faces problems. Everyone feels tired, weak, or lost, sometimes. Maybe it's school. Maybe it's work. Maybe it's learning English. Or maybe it's chasing a dream that feels far away. The truth is, life will test you. But the secret is this: the people who succeed are not always the smartest, the richest, or the strongest. The people who succeed are the ones who refuse to quit. Think about it. Every champion you know has faced failure. Athletes lose games. Students fail exams. Business owners lose money. But champions do something different. They stand up again. They try one more time, and then another. They keep going until they win. When you choose not to quit, something powerful happens inside you. You start to believe in yourself. Your brain learns, I can push through. I can finish what I start. That feeling grows like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Let me give you an example. Imagine you want to learn English. At first, it feels impossible. The words are strange. Grammar rules don't make sense. You make mistakes when you speak, and people laugh. Many people stop there. They say, it's too hard. I can't do it. But the ones who don't give up, they practice every day. They learn one new word, then 2, then 5. They watch videos, they read books. They keep trying. Slowly, their English improves. One day, they can speak with confidence. Why? Because they refuse to give up. Here is something you can practice today. Pick one small goal for yourself. It can be learning 5 new words, doing 10 push-ups, or reading for 5 minutes. Promise yourself, I will not quit. No matter how I feel today. Write it down. Say it out loud. Keep it in front of you. When you complete this small task, even if it's hard, you will feel stronger. You will know. And do this. That is how the never give up spirit begins, with small steps done every single day. Now, understand this. Never giving up does not mean life will suddenly be easy. It means you will keep moving forward, even when life is hard. It means when your mind says, stop, you answer, not yet. It means when your body feels tired, your heart says, just one more step. So remember, the only way you lose is when you quit. If you never give up, you are never truly defeated. You are still in the game. You are still moving. You are still fighting. Today, decide this for yourself. I will not give up. Not on my dreams. Not on myself. Not on my future. Say it, believe it, live it. Because the people who never give up are the people who change their lives and the world. Part 2. The truth about struggle. Never giving up sounds powerful, but let's be honest. The reason people quit is because of struggle. Struggle is the heavy weight on your back, the wall in front of you, the voice that says, this is too much. But here's the truth. Struggle is not here to destroy you. Struggle is here to train you. Think about fire. Fire can burn, yes, but fire also shapes gold. Without fire, gold stays weak and dirty. With fire, gold becomes pure and strong. The same way, struggle shapes people. It burns away fear. It pushes out excuses. It builds strength that comfort never could. When things get hard, it's easy to think you're failing. But struggle does not mean failure. Struggle means you are moving. If you feel pain when learning something new, if you feel pressure while chasing a goal, that is not the end. That is the beginning of growth. Here's something you can practice. The next time you face a problem, instead of saying, why me? Ask, what can I learn from this? That small change in thinking will give you power. Suddenly, the problem is not a wall, it's a lesson. For example, imagine you study English and you forget words during a test. Instead of feeling useless, look at it this way. The struggle is telling you where to focus more. It's showing you the exact place where growth can happen. The people who run from struggle stay weak. The people who walk through struggle become unbreakable. Every time you face difficulty and keep moving, you earn new strength, and the best part, that strength stays with you forever. So, the next time life feels heavy, remind yourself, this is not a punishment. This is preparation. Struggle is not here to stop you. It is here to build the version of you that can carry victory. Part 3. Failure is not the end. It's the beginning. Struggle makes you stronger, but sometimes, even after you fight hard, you still fall. You try your best, and you still lose. That moment is called failure. Many people fear failure more than anything. They think, if I fail, I'm not good enough. If I fail, it's over. But that is not true. Failure is not the end of the road. Failure is simply a step on the road. Think about how a baby learns to walk. The baby does not stand up once and walk perfectly. The baby falls again and again, but each fall is not the end. Each fall is practice, and finally, after many failures, the baby learns to walk. You see, without falling, there is no walking. Without failure, there is no success. Failure is feedback. It tells you what worked and what did not. It is like a teacher giving you a lesson. Imagine you study for an exam, but you do not pass. The failure is showing you where you need to improve. Without that result, you would never know what to fix. The most successful people in history all faced failure. Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb, failed thousands of times before he made it work. When people asked him about his failures, he said, "I did not fail. I found 10,000 ways that do not work." That is the spirit of never giving up. Here's a simple practice. When you fail, write down 2 things. First, what you learn. Second, what you will do differently next time. This turns failure into power. Instead of feeling broken, you feel ready. Instead of stopping, you move forward with more wisdom. Let's be clear. Failure hurts. It can break your heart. But that pain does not last forever. And when the pain fades, the lessons stay. That is why failure is not the end. Is the beginning of something new, something better, something stronger. Remember this, every champion has scars. Every strong person has a history of falling. The difference between those who quit and those who rise is simple. The ones who rise see failure as training, not as death. So when you fall, do not bury your dream. Pick it up, dust it off, and try again. Each failure is proof that you are in the fight. Each failure is a step closer to the life you want. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the doorway to success. Walk through it. Part 4. The power of small steps. Failure shows you where to grow, but after falling, many people look at their goals and feel overwhelmed. They say, the mountain is too high, the road is too long, can't do it. That's when the power of small steps becomes your secret weapon. Big dreams can feel heavy, but small steps are light. You don't climb a mountain in one giant jump. You climb it step by step. Each step may feel small, but together, they carry you to the top. Think about learning a language. You don't become fluent in one day. You start with one new word, then another, then a simple sentence. Over time, those small pieces grow into big progress. Without noticing, you reach a level you once thought impossible. Here's the truth. Small steps are stronger than big promises. Many people say, tomorrow, I will change everything. But then tomorrow comes, and the promise feels too big. They quit. The real champions are the ones who say, today, I will do one thing, and then they repeat it again the next day. Let's make it practical. If your goal is to run a marathon, don't start with 42 kilometers, start with 1. If your goal is to read more, don't start with 10 books in a week, start with 1 page a day. Small steps feel easy, but they build momentum, and momentum creates unstoppable strength. Even in failure, small steps are the way back. Maybe you tried and fell. Don't try to fix everything at once. Just take 1 step, then another. Soon, you'll see you're moving again, and the fear of failure will lose its power. Small steps also train your mind. They teach patience. They teach discipline. When you show up every day, even for a short time, you prove to yourself that you can keep going, that belief becomes unshakable. Here's a simple challenge. Choose one small action you can do every day for the next 7 days. It could be writing 3 sentences in English. It could be 5 push-ups. It could be drinking 1 more glass of water. Do it every day. At the end of the week, you will see that the habit feels natural. That's the magic of small steps. They grow without you even noticing. Remember, the road to success is not a sprint. It's a series of small, steady moves. Don't wait for the perfect moment to take a giant leap. Start where you are, with what you have, and take one small step today. Never forget, small steps done consistently beat big steps done rarely. That is how ordinary people achieve extraordinary things. Step by step, you will rise. Part 5. The mindset of a warrior. Small steps give you progress, but to keep walking day after day, you need something deeper. The mindset of a warrior. A warrior does not run from battle. A warrior does not quit when things are tough. A warrior wakes up every day ready to fight for their dream. That is the mindset you must build if you want to never give up. What does this mindset look like? First, it means focus. A warrior knows the goal. No matter what distractions come, the warrior keeps eyes on the target. In your life, this means asking yourself every day, what am I fighting for? Maybe it is better health. Maybe success in studies. Maybe a dream career. Whatever it is, keep it clear in your mind. Second, a warrior accepts pain. Pain is not something to avoid. It is part of the path. Just like soldiers train hard so they are ready for war, you must accept the pain of training, practice, and mistakes. When you feel pain, don't say, can't do this. Say, this pain is proof that I am becoming stronger. Third, a warrior never fights alone. Even the strongest soldiers have an army. You need support too. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not those who pull you down. A warrior with a strong team is unstoppable. Fourth, a warrior has discipline. A warrior does not wait to feel like it. Feelings change. Discipline is stronger. It means doing the right thing, even when you don't want to. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't always feel excited to do it, but you still do it every day. That is discipline. Apply the same rule to your goals. Here's a practice to train your warrior mindset. Every morning, say to yourself, I am ready. I am strong. I will not give up today. Speak it out loud. Words have power. They shape your thoughts, and thoughts shape your actions. Warriors also understand something important. Battles are not won in one day. Some wars last months, even years. Your dream may take time, but if you think like a warrior, you will not give up halfway. You will keep fighting until the victory comes. Remember, the warrior mindset is not about being perfect. It's about being prepared. You will still make mistakes. You will still have hard days. But with the heart of a warrior, you will always rise again. So, when life feels like a battlefield, don't run. Stand tall. Hold your ground. Remind yourself, I am a warrior, and I never give up. Part 6. Turning pain into power. The warrior mindset gives you strength, but even warriors feel pain. Life will hit you. You will face loss, disappointment, and moments where your heart feels heavy. The question is not if you will feel pain, but what you will do with it. Most people let pain break them. They stop moving. They say, it's too much. I can't take it. But the strongest people take that same pain and use it as power. Think about firewood. On its own, it is just a piece of wood. But when you put fire to it, it burns and gives energy. Pain works the same way. On its own, it feels heavy and useless. But when you change your mindset, pain becomes fuel. It gives you the energy to push forward. Here's how to do it. First, don't hide from your pain. Admit it. Say, yes, this hurts. Ignoring pain does not make it disappear. It makes it grow stronger inside you. But when you face it, you take the first step toward power. Second, ask yourself, what can this pain teach me? Every painful moment has a lesson. A broken friendship can teach loyalty. Losing a job can teach resilience. Failing a test can teach preparation. If you only feel the hurt, you miss the lesson. But if you see the lesson, you turn pain into growth. Third, channel your pain into action. Athletes do this all the time. When they lose, they train harder. When they feel doubt, they push their body further. You can do the same in your life. Let the pain remind you of why you started. Let it fuel your small steps, your warrior mindset, your journey. Here's a practice. Write your pain down on paper. Then, next to it, write one action you will take because of it. For example, if your pain is failing a test, your action could be, I will study 30 minutes every day. If your pain is losing a job, your action could be, I will learn one new skill to prepare for better opportunities. Writing this connection helps you transform hurt into energy. Remember this truth. Pain is not proof that you are weak. Pain is proof that you are alive, that you are fighting, that you care. If you had no pain, it would mean you stopped trying. Every strong person you admire has a story of pain. They did not escape it. They turned it into fuel. That is why they shine today. So, the next time pain enters your life, don't let it crush you. Hold it in your hands, squeeze it tight, and turn it into power. Let it drive you, lift you, and carry you forward. Pain is not the end of your story. It is the fire that lights your way to victory. Part 7. The role of consistency. Pain can give you power, but power alone is not enough. Power is like fire. If you don't keep feeding it, it burns out. What keeps the fire alive? Consistency. Consistency means showing up again and again, even when it's boring, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching. This is where many people fail. They work hard for 1 week, then stop. They push for 1 month, then give up. But champions are not built in short bursts. Champions are built through steady, daily action. Think about water on a rock. 1 drop of water seems too small to make a difference. But when the drops keep falling day after day, even the hardest rock will change shape. That is the quiet power of consistency. Let's make it practical. If you study English only once a month, you will forget what you learn. But if you study 20 minutes every day, your skills will grow faster than you imagine. Small, regular action beats big, rare action every single time. Consistency also builds trust with yourself. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your confidence grows. You begin to believe in your own word. That belief makes you unstoppable, because you know you can rely on yourself. Here's a simple practice. Choose one habit and track it for 30 days. It doesn't have to be big. It could be writing 3 sentences a day, walking for 10 minutes, or practicing gratitude each morning. Mark each day you succeed. When you see the marks adding up, you will feel proud, and that pride will fuel you to continue. But let's be honest, consistency is not always exciting. Some days you will feel tired. Some days you will feel like skipping. That's when you must remember, consistency is not about perfection. It's about persistence. If you miss one day, don't quit. Get back on track the next day. The strength of consistency comes from long-term effort, not short-term perfection. Look at nature for proof. The sun rises every morning. The seasons change every year. Trees grow slowly, but never stop. Nature teaches us that true power comes from steady rhythm. If you live with that rhythm, you will achieve things you once thought impossible. Consistency is also what makes your warrior mindset real. Anyone can fight hard for a short time, but the real warrior fights every day, just when it feels good, not just when there is applause. Every day, quietly, steadily, without excuses. Remember, talent may start the race, but consistency finishes it. Pain may give you fuel, but consistency carries you to the end. So keep showing up, keep moving forward, step by step, day by day. Your effort will build into victory. That is the secret weapon of those who never give up. Part 8. Victory belongs to the persistent. Consistency is the secret weapon. But even consistency is built on something deeper: persistence. Persistence is the heart that refuses to stop beating. It is the spirit that keeps moving no matter how heavy the load, no matter how long the road. You see, anyone can be consistent for a week. Some can even last a month. But persistence means you stay in the fight for as long as it takes. It could be months. It could be years. Persistence says, I will not stop until I reach the goal. That is why victory always belongs to the persistent. Think about the farmer who plants seeds. The farmer does not see results the next day. the soil looks the same, the field looks empty, but the farmer keeps watering, keeps working, keeps waiting. Weeks later, the green shoots appear. Months later, the harvest comes. If the farmer gave up too soon, there would be no harvest. Persistence is what brings life to the seeds. It is the same in your life. The dream you carry is like a seed. You may not see results right away. People may laugh at you. You may even doubt yourself. But if you keep watering your dream with persistence, it will grow. Persistence also means rising after every fall. Remember, the failures, the struggles, the pain, they are not the end. They are part of the journey. Persistence is the decision to stand back up every single time. Here's something to practice. When you feel like quitting, don't say, "I will stop." Instead, say, "I will try one more time." Just one more time, and then again. That one more time, repeated again and again, becomes persistence. The truth is, persistence is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet, steady, and unseen. While others give up, the persistent person keeps going. While others chase quick success, the persistent person builds slowly, and in the end, it is the persistent person who holds the prize. Think of all the stories you know of great leaders, inventors, athletes, and dreamers. They were not the smartest or the fastest. They were the ones who refused to quit. That is why their names are remembered. Never give up. Say it again. Never give up. Not because the road is easy, but because the road is worth it. Every step, every fall, every lesson, every small win is shaping you into the person who can hold victory with both hands. Victory does not come to those who try once and stop. Victory comes to those who keep pushing, keep believing, and keep moving no matter what. So walk with persistence, fight with persistence, live with persistence. Because at the end of the road, when others have stopped, you will still be standing. And that is when victory comes. When you walk away from this lesson, carry these 8 truths deep in your heart. First, remember that struggle is not here to destroy you. It is here to shape you. Every hard moment is a teacher, building strength you didn't know you had. Second, understand that failure is not the end. It is the doorway to success. Every fall is a step forward if you rise and learn from it. Third, never forget the power of small steps. Big dreams may feel heavy, but one step at a time will take you to the top of any mountain. Fourth, build the mindset of a warrior. Focus on your goal. Accept pain as part of the path, and fight with discipline, even when it's not easy. Fifth, turn every wound into strength. Pain can become your power if you choose to use it as fuel, instead of letting it break you. Sixth, commit to consistency. Show up every day, even in small ways. Drops of water may seem weak, but together, they shape stone. Seventh, stand firm in persistence. Not for a day, not for a week, but for as long as it takes. Persistence is the force that carries you through when others stop. And finally, hold on to this truth. Victory always belongs to those who never give up. Success is not for the fastest, not for the luckiest, but for the ones who keep moving forward no matter what. The world does not belong to those who quit. It belongs to the ones who fall and rise, who fight through the pain, who keep moving when everything says stop. Never give up, because your victory is waiting for you on the other side of persistence. And before we close, I want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for staying with me through this lesson. Thank you for giving me your time, your attention, and your energy. I know you could have been anywhere else, doing anything else, but you chose to be here, growing, learning, and pushing yourself forward. That means everything. If this message touched you, if it gave you strength, please subscribe and share, not just for me, but because someone out there right now needs this same fire, this same encouragement, this same reminder to keep going. By sharing, you could be the reason someone else decides not to quit today. I deeply appreciate you for watching, and I believe in the power that lives inside you. You are stronger than you think, braver than you believe, and more capable than you can imagine. So now, go out there and fight for your dream with everything you've got. Rise up, keep pushing, stay unshakable, and never give up.